got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. On the hill here today, Corbin Burns. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. But he's right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And a pitch. Jarren Duran in now. Takes ball one off the plate. The pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Burns with a move to first. Duran back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Oh, 2 now. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late call for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order to plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Man at second. There's a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Hayes racing over to make the catch. Check out the Red Sox lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit as that's all they get. Orioles due up in the first, no score. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Pivetta. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a miss.
Gunnar Henderson was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future is bright for the Orioles.
Righty to the plate. Almost got him.
Henderson became the first Orioles player to win Rookie of the Year since Cal Ripken Jr. did it in 1982. It only took Gunnar 1 season to start doing things the Orioles haven't seen done since Cal was playing on the team.
And a curve misses outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Kicks and deals. And strike 1 to the catcher. This one popped up. 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Anthony Santander in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And the righty deals. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. And that's 2. Nothing for the Orioles in the first. On to the second from Baltimore. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. He's safe.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
The pitch. And fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. That one inside. And that's ball three. Tyler O'Neill waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And he deals. Swung on, popped up left side. And there's one down. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
First pitch misses. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin, made it as a pitcher. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And O'Neill is retired. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
He swings and fouls one off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The 0-1. That misses off the outside edge. Next pitch is outside. Down the inside corner for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That's off the mark. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Connor Wong stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's in there at the knees. And now 1-2. Two outs. And another ball. That one misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grissom off of first with 2 away. To the right side, and foul ball. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hit, Ryan O'Hearn. The line to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. And that's through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Fastball for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The 1-0. And downstairs. And another ball. And there's the automatic.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch went pretty well outside. Great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And at first, and now it's Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Over to first. Mountcastle back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
O'Neill makes the catch, inning over. One left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. back here in Baltimore. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. And here it comes. It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Duran, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. The pitch. Backed off the plate that time. That one to first. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Went down on strikes his first time through. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that
age. One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. This one in the air. Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Tristan.
Now Tristan Casas. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike up high. It's 0-1. Inside, just missed. Man at second. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit. Duran around third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. The 1-0. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. And the right-hander deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Right-hander kicks, deals. Little chopper rolls foul. Payoff pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and there's two down.
Now batting, right field.
So first and second with two outs. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The other way, and that's just foul. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Kicks and fires. On the ground out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Jorge Mateo now.
The shortstop.
The right-hander back to work. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth. The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The Red Sox up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
And another ball. 1 down, base is empty. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The third baseman.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles, walked his first time. And it's fouled away. next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Caught him looking for the K. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And that one almost hit him. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's on at first. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Next offering is downstairs. Missed inside with the curve.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And he deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Devers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Wells is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And the 1-0. And Devers hits that one. That's a hit. The run comes in from second. It's 3-0.
Now
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fought off foul. Duran on third. Devers at first. 2 out of the inning. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. That one missed. Masataka Yoshida to bat next. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases loaded. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. This one in the air. Mateo has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Adley Rutschman. The wind of the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Pulls that one foul. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Anthony Santander at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. On the ground to first. Casas tossed to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one away.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Popped up. Settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
To the right side, Westberg tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
1 away. So now the DH spot, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
1 gone, runner at first. And next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Mountcastle at first, 1 gone. Check to swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. The 1-1 is fouled off. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jorge Mateo. Rounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The Orioles trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. The pitch. That one lifted to left. O'Neill drifts towards it. And that is that. And the Orioles lead 1. Still down 3-0. And they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Dylan T.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Grissom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing into a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the sixth, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Pavetta back to work. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not a bad slider by any means. Down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. He let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. And there's the strike. Ball one there.
One ball, one strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Tapped softly on the ground. Off balance speed. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 on, 1 out. Digging in, Anthony Santander. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Westburg at third. Rutschman over at first with one away.